Ew! Smells like it's time for another Shy Life podcast.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good luck, studio.
Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Oh, there's gonna be some drama ahead.
All I wanted was a pie, and then I hatched out of an egg.
Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
Hello.
It's the quiet ones you've got to watch, you know.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep? Is it deep?
Good boy. He said all that Shy is right.
Blimey, Governor. It's the Shy Life podcast.
Hello, Paul.
Excellent.
627. Bonjour et bienvenue au podcast The Shy Life.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Shy Life podcast with me, Paul the Shy Yeti. How are you doing? I'm all right. So what have you been up to? Lots, I expect. Yeah. Well, I'm just sitting about with Dealey, aren't I? Yeah. It's nice to hang out with the boy. And I've got another trip to my parents coming up sometime soon. The one thing I don't like about going away is that I miss the Deals. And I think the Deals misses me. Deals sleeps a lot more when I'm away. Because when I'm here, he likes the attention. He wants to sit on me and play Fortnite, don't you? He's a real little Fortnite fiend. Anyway, there's been some developments recently. Some, I don't know, gossip in the air. And Dealey sort of got implicated. And, well, let's run the theme music. When we come back, I'll explain to you what's been going on. Okay. Run that theme music.
Darling, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Yes, well, it's a positive thing, Paul. The High Life, the Shy Life.
You won't find a cast of characters like this everywhere.
I'll go anywhere for a potato.
Delicious.
Hello, captains. How are you? You quite like a big bang, don't you, Paul?
Go Shy Yeti.
Oh, he hasn't found out my secret. Yes, he has.
I love the Yeti. It's my favorite thing.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Yeah, I'm strangely drawn to Yeti Uncle John's ankles as well.
Has the Shy Life podcast slowed down? I don't think so.
Has anyone seen my hot sausage?
It's all green and yum, 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 yum.
Oh, I can't wait for it to begin.
It's the Shy Life podcast.
I like that. Yeah.
Marvellous, Paul.
Hi there.
Hey, Deals. I promised you a comb today, didn't I? Yeah? I haven't had a comb for a few days. I don't know why. Toby's gone on strike, so I shall. Should we start with the big brush? The big dog brush, because you're a big dog, aren't you? Hey? You a big dog? You a big doggy? You a big dog? You've got lots of fur on you, haven't you? Hey? Good boy. You're a good boy. Like a little... What sort of dog would you be, Deals? Huh? What sort of dog would you be? Would you be a Jack Russell? I mean, that's only in size. I think you would be... I think you would be a Great Dane. Huh? I think so. Or one of those big dogs that carries, because you like to do things, don't you? I think you like to be up on a mountain carrying a bottle of rum around your neck. No, don't know. That's probably a bit too subservient. You want to be in charge of the dog who does that, huh? Huh? Yeah. I don't really know what sort of dog you'd be. I think a cat dog. It's your own special type of dog. Should you try with the other brush? I don't know how much that's got off. You really look handsome there. Is that even possible? Right. Oh. You're getting all these tufts around your neck, aren't you? Like like not nasty ones, but like some cats have them already, but you've got little tufts that started to stick out. So that probably tells me that they need to be brushed out. Yeah. There. I think it's probably fur that's on its way out, or wants to come out. That's why it starts to tuft like that. I want to help you because I don't want you to swallow all that fur. I've seen you sitting there grooming yourself. You get great big chunks. You need help from me, don't you? If your dad can't help, then who can? Yeah. So I'll get those tufts out, because I don't like to see them in your mouth, because then you swallow it. That's horrible. Poor babes. You don't want to have to do that, do you? Hey? Is that good? Anything that can help you, baby. Anything that can help get rid of that fur. It just keeps on growing, doesn't it? You just keep on getting more and more fur, because you're such a furry cat. You look like a short-haired boy, but I'm sure one of your brothers was long-haired, so I think you've got some of that in you. Maybe your dad was longer-haired. Don't know who your dad was, do we? Well, I'm your dad. I'm sorry, listeners. We all know that Dealey is like a super intelligent alien life form, but when he's doing cat drag, which is like most of the time, he likes me to talk to him like I'm supposed, like I don't know that he's a hyper intelligent. He likes me to role play and play and talk to him like you talk to a handsome cat. Is that okay, honey? Is that enough? Enough for now. We can do it every day, can't we? Is that good? Is that good? Did you like that? I want to come for a cuddle now. Okay. Cuddle now, cuddle. So yes, deals, what's this gossip been about? Well, we'll explain in a minute. But anyway, as I said, today I'm just hanging out with Deals. We're supposed to be in spring, but I guess it's early spring, and it's really, wet and cold out there. We had snow yesterday. It didn't hang around that long. It was worse in other areas. I heard from Callum, and he sent me a photo. It definitely looked like it had stuck around a little bit, but I think the rain washed it away. My parents as well. I saw photos of them, and I saw photos of other people around London, where, it definitely settled a bit more. I had a hospital appointment. Actually, I did a whole episode about that. I'm not sure when this episode is going out, but anyway, that's quite recent at time of recording. So I had to go out on Tuesday, was it? Toby had to go to the optician. No, he actually had to go to the dentist. No, he had to go to the dentist the same day that I went to the hospital. In fact, I got off the train as he was getting on or something. Then he had an optician's appointment on Wednesday and had to cancel because of the snow, because the trains were being cancelled, even though, it wasn't bad. So he's gone off now to have it today, and it's not snowing, but it's very overcast again. It's funny because when I went to the hospital, another hospital, the week before, it was a lovely blue sky. It was really the sort of day you would have liked to have gone out to Richmond Park had I not been doing other things. And as I was saying, what's going on, Deals? As I was saying, I'm going to my parents soon. A few days' time. So I don't think I'm going to get to Richmond Park before I go. But maybe when I come back, it should be proper spring, definite spring, not sort of this halfway, well, is it spring, is it still winter? I think by the time I get back, the clocks will be about to change, or have changed. Anyway, I'm hoping. I haven't been to Richmond Park for, since last summer maybe. I don't think I made it up in the autumn. The last time I went, I was feeling very unenergetic, and I got there and I just sat. I didn't even feel like recording. I think I was a bit down, Deals. I think I was a bit blue. I think I did a message to Big Patty and that's about it. But anyway, so Deals is in this episode, and the episode is kind of about some gossip that got spread about you. And I had to stand up for you and say, well, that's not even possible, didn't I? Dear, oh dear. There's no way that Deals would have been doing the sorts of things that people were saying he was. I mean, ridiculous. He's going to be 19 this year. Not yet, Deals. I'm aging you, aren't I? So, your birthday's the month before my birthday. So, my half year is May, so your half year is April. So, yeah, you're not quite 18 and a half yet. But you will be soon. 18 and a half, Deals. You're such an old boy. You need lots of cuddles, don't you? You can get quite anxious these days. You can get quite anxious. And between you and me, there may come a time when this cat body, isn't sustainable, and you'll have to go back to space, won't you, Deals? You'll have to go back to space and return to your space alien normal form. You won't be able to hold this form anymore. I did ask Ick, we have explored this a few times. I did ask Ick, what type of alien is he compared to your type of alien? I think he said something about when they're young, these aliens, they go out into space, go to a planet, and they assume a form for a number of years. It's all part of their education. It's like going to school for these aliens. And then they get to a certain age and they can't hold the form anymore, and they have to go back, and then they continue their lives on their home planet. And if I remember rightly, Dealey is quite important. He comes from quite an important family. There was something about elections or something, wasn't there? We had to go back. We wasn't sure how long he was going to be away for. But anyway, I've been nattering enough, so I ought to explain what happened and what the rumour was. And it all started with Yeti Uncle John showing up. Paul, I've heard some gossip. Oh, well, that's... who is it about? Please don't tell me the yoga vampires are back. No, Paul? No, I don't think so. I saw a bat the other night. I think it was just a bat, though. Not a vampire bat. Well, we better keep an eye out for that. How would you even know it was a vampire bat? Oh, well, vampire bats, they kind of, they wear cloaks and they have very evil expressions, do they? Whereas normal bats look quite cute, like little mice with wings. Fair enough. Well, if there's any sign of vampires back in this area, I shall get Bettina to call Max Dupre back. He always said if we needed his help, we could call him. Yes, Paul, yes. Absolutely. Yeah, dear oh dear. Anyway, what's this gossip about then? What's going on? Well, it's sort of about Dealey. How can there be gossip about Dealey? Well, I don't know, but there is. All right. Yeah. I mean, apparently some cat has been out there at night, like looking spooky and creepy and weird, and it's been terrorising the foxes. Yeah. Has it now? And where did you hear this? The fox grapevine? Well, it's not a vine. It's more of a bag of grapes. Okay, but you've been chatting to foxes. Well, yeah, a little bit. I bet the magpies are pleased by that. Well, not really. But, I like to be polite. I'm sorry, foxes are known for their lying. For lying. They are, foxes. They can't be trusted. Oh, you better not say that. Blimey. You're putting this out on a podcast and, well, if the fox community hears you say they're liars, then they'll be growling and, I don't know, They'll do stuff. Okay, well, in my experience... No, Paul, not even in your experience. We don't speak about it. All right then, we won't speak about foxes' untrustworthy behaviour. I would have thought that the foxes in this area could look after themselves without much trouble, you know? I remember Toby saying that he had to go out like after dark once. I think it was when we had that tip, you know, down the car park. Oh yes, the travellers left. Yeah, the travellers took over the car park and left loads and loads and loads of stuff. Yes, that was unfortunate, yes, but Toby used it as an excuse to put an old chair that he didn't want onto the pile, so, yes. Yeah, and he said he went out about 3 o'clock in the morning and did it, and was watched by foxes. He said the foxes were really big. Yeah. Hey, Deals. Hey, Deals. Jump. Good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy, aren't you? Hey? Still do a good jump. Still do a good jump. Huh? Paul. Deals is here now. We must change the subject. No, Deals doesn't mind us talking. Deals wants to know the gossip as well, I think. Don't you, Deals? Oh, right, well, you were saying about the foxes. Isn't there a rumour that the foxes are like were-foxes? They're a bit more, like, beefy, meaty. That has been suggested, yes. Yeah, well, I think we might now have a were-kitten in the area. Really. Yeah, maybe one of the were-foxes bit a kitten and the kitten's become a were-kitten. Really? Okay. Well, it's just a theory, Paul. Yeah, but what, they're somehow saying that Dealey is the were-kitten? Well, it's a bit confusing. You know, I know he doesn't look big and butch and scary, but, you know, well, he wouldn't, would he, if he's a were-kitten? If he's a were-kitten, then no, I guess he wouldn't, except Dealey isn't a were-kitten. Yeah, I know, but, I mean, a lot of people know that he's, you know, an alien, so, you know, just because he doesn't look big and butch and scary, you know, when you see him, doesn't mean to say he can't change. Well, he doesn't really have the power to change his appearance. Well, I guess people don't know that. People have been gossiping anyway. So, for ages, the were-foxes have been intimidating people, like Toby, and now a kitten or a cat, is intimidating the foxes. Yeah, and other people out late. Really. Well, it's not Dealey, is it? Well, I know that. I mean, aside from anything, Dealey is a house cat. Yes, he may be from another planet, but he doesn't leave the flat. And he's still an 18 and a half, sorry Deals, you know, an older cat. He's not going to go around intimidating foxes. You know, when you see Bruce Banner and the Incredible Hulk, he looks like a mild-mannered scientist. Dealey looks like a mild-mannered cat, but if he, you know, transforms, but he wouldn't be sorry, Deals, he wouldn't be an old cat. Yes, but Deals doesn't leave the house, and he's never been known to change form in that way. Deals, tell me, Deals, it's not you, is it? You don't turn into a were-kitten or a were-cat, do you? No, it's not him, Yeti Uncle John. Why are you listening to this gossip? Well, they just said that, I guess, you know, they're wary of him because they know he's a bit different, and I guess they're thinking, well, there can't be two, like, unique cats in the same area. It wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. Look, I can see two courses of action here. Yes, Paul? Well, you've got to tell them that it's not Dealey. We don't want foxes lining up at the door with placards saying, get Dealey out or something. Poor old Deals. But I think the first thing we should do is talk to Cromitty, get him to, you know, check him over and make sure that there's nothing, I mean, even when I'm at my parents', you're here, you're around. Well, I'm in the magpie hut. Yes, but Dealey doesn't go outside. He's not used to going outside. Even if he was some sort of were-kitten. But he's not. Look, the way I look at it, doesn't mean to say there isn't a were-kitten out there. Probably caused by one of the were-foxes. Yeah, but who made the were-foxes the were-foxes? Well, I don't know. A were-something else. It's all very confusing, Paul. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know that we ever have wolves around here, but I think they're aware all sorts of things. So maybe a were-fox was turned into a were-fox by a were-bunny. A were-bunny, that sounds strange. Oh, blimey. I bet the foxes wouldn't want to talk about that. The idea that a were-bunny might have made them were-foxes. Who knows? Who knows where? Who knows when? Oh, very good, Paul, very good. Look, I don't know how all this were business works. I never actually knowingly encountered a were anything. But I can tell you that Deals is not a were-kitten. Well, he's a were beauty. Yes, that wasn't as good as my pun. No, I don't think it was better. Look, what we have to do is clear Dealey's name. We don't want gossip spreading. What we can also do is perhaps try and find out which cat in the area is the were-kitten. Well, I guess so. But what about that were-kitten? I mean, it's still, you know, it's not like hurting people. It might be intimidating the foxes, but the foxes deserve it. Yeah, well, I don't disagree with that, Yeti Uncle John. And I'm not saying that we'll even tell the foxes that we know which one the were-kitten is. Maybe we can... Oh, look, I don't even know. All I really want to do is make sure that nobody thinks that Dealey's the were-kitten. The poor boy doesn't need to be, you know, bothered. He doesn't need to be, you know, bullied about this. He had enough bullying back in the day from the magpies. Well, not my magpies, Paul. No, the local magpies. Yeah, well, they've gone. My magpies made sure of that. Again, it's a case of, you know, a load of bullies being bullied by more bullies. I mean, it's hard to know what's right, what's... Well, no, they were just moved on. Yeah, but it's a form of bullying. Still, bullying the bullies, it does tend to feel like they deserve it, but it's a bit like an eye for an eye. It doesn't always... It's morally grey and dubious. Oh, I agree with you that we need to prove that Deals is not the were-kitten. Well, I'm glad we agreed with that. But we need to do the medical tests first. Well, I'll speak to Cromitty. I'll give him a call. Is he at work? Well, I know he's doing a lot more sciencey things, but I think he is. I think he is at the supermarket. But I'm sure he'll be back later. I'll give him a call, Paul. All right. Meanwhile, listeners, I'm going to finish giving Deals his comb. I mean, he does like his comb. He does like, you do like it, don't you? You do love to be combed. Yeah, absolutely. And listeners, I think it's probably time for a clip. I don't know, a Sutton Park clip, a Would You Rather clip, some music. A bit of leftover chitter chat from a previous episode. I'm not sure what we've got in the archives, but there is plenty. So, yeah, why don't you have a listen? And, yeah, when we come back, yeah, hopefully Cromitty will better give Deals a bit of just a bit of a once-over. Oh, that would be good, Paul. Yeah, Deals, don't worry, it won't hurt. No, it won't hurt. Oh, he's very cute, isn't he? He's very cute at this moment. 1 o'clock in the morning when he's getting all yowly, less cute. Oh dear, oh dear.
Random, well, they're not random words. These are would you rather questions. I want to try them a little bit, so we'll just you give your opinion, I'll give my opinion, and we'll see what we come up with. Would you rather let a random stranger lick you, or you lick a random stranger?
Ooh. Well, I can't say that's never happened, but these days, let's see. Oh boy, that's a tough one. I guess, as oogie as it would be, I'd rather not be the one doing the licking.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be licked than do the licking. Oh, I'm quite happy to do the licking if I knew the pedigree of the person, or I had a CV, or had known them for 16 years, and had some, feeling towards. Yes, that would be quite a nice thing. But I guess I could put up with being licked. It wouldn't be much different to like Dealey coming and licking me.
Well, isn't that fun? Because I used to love it when Soda would lick me all over, but I sure wouldn't let a human do that. Wait a minute. Although, see, the other reason I like not being a licker, I hardly no. Oh, never mind. I can be in control of what or where they lick. So just be like, you may lick the back of my hand once. Mm. There you go.
Okay, what about, would you rather understand what everyone is thinking or see everyone's future? Oh, dear. Mm-hmm. I don't think I want to see everyone's future. I think that would be so depressing.
Knowing what everyone's really thinking might be
that would also be, I mean, neither of them's great, are they? I mean...
yeah, these are things we're not meant to know. Oh, it'd be awful knowing people's future. I guess it would all depend whether the future's set in stone. Like, if I found out, for example, that if I looked into the future and saw that you guessed lottery numbers on a certain day, and then I saw the actual winning numbers, I guess I could tell you, Paul, don't choose those numbers. Choose these numbers, and I'd give you the winning numbers, and you'd win.
Yeah, you could probably find a way of getting some use out of it, or even from the point of view, if you were going on a dating site and you were like, or you went on a first date, you'd know after that first date, am I with that person in 30 years' time, or did it only last 6 months? In which case, I won't even bother doing the 6 months, or maybe I will if it was a fun 6 months. But
yeah. You know what? I think the best thing, I guess my answer would be, I guess I'd rather know the future. And the one thing I'd do is I'd make absolutely sure I never told anyone I had that superpower. Yeah. No, because you'd be asked questions endlessly.
Maybe you do have that superpower and we just don't know. Okay, what about, would you rather watch a movie in a theatre by yourself or with friends, but you're the third wheel?
I've gone to movies by myself. Absolutely. I have no trouble doing that. I'm not one of those people where that feels weird. If I'm the third wheel, I guess I'd rather just go by myself.
Yeah, I used to go by myself quite a bit, particularly when I had the that cinema pass in 2018 and 2019. I used to kind of try and get in early, leave about 4 if I could, and then go and see there was a couple of cinemas that I could get to quite quickly on the bus, and then I'd try and go on the nights when I'd arranged to see Callum for a drink, and I'd try and see a film from about 4:30 till about 6, and then get out and then meet Callum because he'd only be finishing by then. So I didn't mind doing that. It was just I ended up seeing a lot more films than I probably wouldn't have bothered just because I had the pass. So I decided not to renew in the end of 2019, and then the pandemic happened. So it was the right decision, really.
That changed everything.
Yeah.
Have you even been to a theater, back to a movie theater since the pandemic?
Once. I went to see Scream 5, or it was just called Scream. I went with my friend Paul from school back in sort of February, I think it was February 2022, and I'd probably go and see Scream 6, which will probably have been out by the time this comes out. I would definitely. I was sort of intending, and I was kind of thinking of getting a part. There's slightly different cinema passes than there were when I was doing it last, and that I could do one which was you get 6 tickets a month or something, or you get a certain amount of tickets a month, or to use across the year or whatever. There was something that's a lot cheaper and would still possibly be useful. And there's also a new theatre opened in a town quite near me, which I would like to try out because they are nice. They are nice cinemas, and I don't suppose you've been to a cinema, have you?
Well, same as you. Just once.
Oh.
I went to see a movie with some friends, and kind of felt afterwards like I don't need to go to the cinema anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've come to the point where I'm happy, just fine with waiting till movies are streamed somewhere.
Yeah. Sometimes they're so quick to be streamed as well. The last 10, say, James Bond films I've seen at the cinema. I don't tend to like action movies, but I do like James Bond just because it's, I've grown up with them being on the TV. So I've seen most at the cinema in the last 30 years. But the most recent one came out around my birthday in 2021, or was it 2020? 2020, I think. So it was one of those sort of brief patches we had where things were starting to open up again before they closed down again with the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, maybe it was 2021. Because of how weird those years were, the few things I did do sort of merge into, when were they? But I was going to go. It was around the time of my birthday, and I was thinking of going, but that's when I think I possibly had COVID, and I decided, I don't think I want to go outside. And because I wasn't sure, it was also not a good idea to go outside. So, it wasn't until February 2022 that I did finally go again. But it's not the regular thing it was for me in the 90s. But
I mean, once upon a time, going to the movies was once a week.
Yeah. Callum and I used to go when we met. We used to go every week because there was a cinema in our town, and we even went to the cinema when everybody was watching the funeral of Princess Diana. Because I don't think I would have wanted to have watched it because it's a sad thing to watch. I just not. Like when the Queen died, I didn't want to watch that on TV either. But I didn't have great TV reception back when Princess Diana died. So we just kind of said, shall we kind of go to the cinema because it would be really quiet.
Do you happen to remember what was the movie you saw?
Yes, I do. It was a very famous movie. It was The Full Monty. Which at that time had only just opened and wasn't the phenomena it became. And we saw it, and there were a few sort of comedy type things. There was something called Brassed Off about a brass band around the same time, and we thought that was okay as well. And we just thought the Full Monty was okay. We didn't think it was going to be this massive thing that I think perhaps it just came out at the right time because of people in the UK were a bit sad and about Diana, and perhaps after initial period of mourning, people wanted something cheerful to sort of take them out of that. But,
I'm pretty sure it was a hit here.
Yeah, I think it was a hit sort of all around. Because I guess there were quite a lot of comedies in the 90s, like Four Weddings and a Funeral and Notting Hill.
Yeah.
Things like those ones, and Love Actually, they all sort of seem to have done quite well everywhere. But I don't know if we'll have much answer for this one. Would you rather have a bad hair day or a bad clothes day? We should probably say, let's pretend this is when we had hair.
Okay, all right. You know what? I'm a terrible gay, and neither of those things mean squat.
I know, no, me. I've always liked my baseball caps. Long before I lost my hair. I do like having something on my head. It's not that I'm trying to say I don't have a bald head. Mm-hmm. I just think the amount of selfies I take, I just think a hat. It sort of balances the face. It's just I've always worn them as well. It's sort of a thing I'm known for almost.
Yeah. I mean, I dare say I've possibly seen one photo of you without a cap.
Sometimes.
But for me, it's more of. I often say I wished I'd grown up having cultivated a little style and panache, and with style and my clothing choices, and maybe pay more attention to a nifty, trendy hairstyle back when I had hair. But the fact is, I never cultivated any of that, and I'm a jeans and t-shirt kind of guy, and I'm unapologetic about that, and I don't care, and I just never. And besides, it's way easier on the budget to just have a mess of stupid t-shirts and some old jeans. And anyways, so there. I don't care.
Well, my parents got my clothes, or my mum got my clothes from like one of those catalogs that you, or it was Marks and Spencer's. I worked as a paper boy, so I had a bit of pocket money, but I spent that sort of thing on music and videos, and so I was quite reliant until I had my own job, a big, proper job, in clothes that I was bought. And my dad never even liked jeans. I had to fight to have a pair of jeans.
Oh.
I tended to wear either school trousers, like black trousers, or tracksuit bottoms, or things like that.
Did you ever wear the wrong trousers?
Well, I'm sure my clothes used to get battered up living in the countryside or climbing up trees, and I'm sure I tore trousers, so that probably was frowned upon. I do remember having leather patches on the front of some trousers, and I think that was to repair that, because I think they had a hole had formed in. I don't think they came like that. I think that was because people used to spend. People were more rather than just throwing away clothes. I probably came from a sort of family where they try and repair the clothes first before.
Absolutely, you'd mend them or patches.
Yeah.
Boy, you know what? You'd never see anybody walking around with patches on their clothes today.
No.
Wow.
I remember being really shocked. My school friend of mine, I think he literally changes his wardrobe every year or so, and he was like using a perfectly good jumper that was just because it was a year or two old, like as a duster or something. And I've still got t-shirts that are 20 or 30 years old. Some of them I'll probably never get into. Some of them I'm only keeping as mementos. I went through a stage of making t-shirts with my book covers on or with Dealey on, and I probably wouldn't wear them now, but they're still mementos of my own creativity or my own cat. So I'm not getting rid of. And also, some of them are like gigs I went to, or bands I like. I don't want to get rid of those because they're mementos of those gigs. So I do have too much clothes. I'm the sort of tidier up or clearer upper. If I'm throwing things away, I kind of have to. I can't just put them in the bin. I have to destroy them.
Really?
I mean, unless I can recycle them, or like if I could. Most of clothes, I don't think I would take them to because they're so old. I don't think a second-hand store would want them.
No, wait a minute. What do you mean destroy them? You mean just dispose of them?
Like tear them. I have to.
Why would you do that?
Well, because if it was me, I would probably keep hold of them. So if I'm going to get rid of them, I have to kind of go, this is broken now. This is torn. This is going in the bin. I couldn't think of putting a T-shirt that was perfectly okay. If in the bin, it has to be broken.
I see what you mean. I thought what you were saying was nobody else is going to ever wear this, so you rip it up.
No, I mean, with clothes, if there was somewhere I knew I could take it to, but usually most of these things are like they are so old that I'm like, okay, well this, or you can feel that perhaps the neck's going on the t-shirt, or if it's underwear and you can see anything. Yeah. Well, nobody's going to want this, so rather than hold on to it, I have to kind of declare it defunct. But.
Yeah, I do that mostly because, first of all, so many clothes, most of them I get are secondhand. And by the time I get through with them, you're not going to take it back to a secondhand store. No, you're just going to throw them in the landfill, or make rags of them.
Yeah.
dear, oh dear. It's been a very busy day. Oh, gosh.
Oh, hello, Cromitty. How are you? Oh, having your break?
Yes, Wilson, just having my break.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, dear. So busy today, isn't it?
It is very busy, yes.
Oh, dear. Well, how are things? I haven't seen you for a few days.
Oh, not too bad.
You don't seem to get so many visitors at the supermarket these days.
No, I don't, but, well, I think it was the novelty. I mean, I'm sure they all pop in. I mean, they kind of came because they heard that Paul was here and that I was here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, Wilson, yes.
Well, it's a shame they don't come back more often, though, eh?
Well, I think Paul gets his shopping delivered.
But from the Kapow service?
I believe so, yes. I mean, sometimes Toby goes out.
Oh, right. I don't think I've met him.
No, you have not. Well, the thing is, Bettina, she lives in a different catchment area, really. And even Tallulah and Martin, they tend to shop more in the Staines direction.
Oh, right. No, Kapow don't have supermarkets in Staines. Nasty Staines.
No, yes, well, don't say that. Oh, dear.
What about, that nice man? I think I met him briefly. What was his name? Bit droopy looking.
What that time that they all came in?
Yeah. I forgot his name.
Talks a bit like this. Oh, that's a very good impression, Wilson. Oh, that's Reginald. Yes. Well, he's dating Tallulah, who is Martin's mother. I think they're fine.
Yeah, I thought I recognised him from somewhere. It's weird. I couldn't think where I met him from.
Well, we don't know a lot about him, really. He's, he was travelling and he was, going through some bad luck, and my friend Yeti Uncle John put him up, and then Tallulah and Reginald started dating, and now he works at the music school.
Oh, the music school. I've heard about that. Yeah. Oh, I like your friends. But I wish I could remember where I knew Reginald from. Yeah. Oh, you must tell me more about him.
Oh, well, I'd like to, but I don't know a lot myself.
Oh, well, maybe you'll pop in again sometime.
Yes, maybe. Oh, Wilson, my phone's going.
Oh, I'll leave you to it then. All right, speak to you later. Say hello to your friend Reginald if you see him. Well, bye.
Bye, Wilson. Hello, it's me, Yeti Uncle John. How are you doing, Cromitty? I'm doing fine, Yeti Uncle John. What's happening? Just having a break. Oh, right. I'm never sure when your dates are, because I know you're also doing, your bit experimenting stuff. Oh, yes, I work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning at Kapow, and then the rest of the week is mine, but and the weekend to do experiments. So, yes. I don't know how much longer I shouldn't say too loud. Wilson was here a minute ago. I don't know how much longer I'll need to work here, really, but it's been fun. Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, well, how is that, Wilson? He was asking after you all. Oh, yes. He liked the look of our face, did he? Did I meet him? I can't even remember. Oh, well, he was asking about Reginald. I'm not sure why. He still thinks he knows Reginald from somewhere. Oh, right. Oh, look, Cromitty, just a quick call. When you get home, we need you to do a bit of a scientific test on deals. On deals? A scientific test? What sort? Well, there's this rumour going around that there's a Were-Kitten out there, and the foxes have been suggesting that it's Deals. Now, we all know that Deals never leaves for the house, and the foxes, the were-foxes, whatever they are, they're bullies at the best of time, and they seem to have encountered something or somebody that is like a worse bully than them. They don't like it. All right. So you want me to do what? I want you to prove that. I mean, we know Deals is another, an outer space creature, but he's not a werebeast, is he? He's not going out there transforming into like a big butch bad kitten. I think that is very unlikely. His form of alien does not have that capacity. But there are some tests I can do just to prove it. Yeah, we just want to clear his name, that's all. We don't want people going around saying that Deals is causing trouble when, you know, he very rarely leaves the house except for when he goes to the vets and, things like that. Well, that's fine, yes. Gosh, a Were-Kitten. Yeah, well, firstly, we want the scientific proof that it's not Deals, and then we might do some investigation, you know, see if we can see a cat that looks like it might be a cat that is causing this problem. All right. You won't tell the foxes about it, though? Well, no. I mean, the foxes are a pain in the arse, to be honest. But, you know, the thing is, we want to clear Deals' name first. That's the main thing. We don't want people saying stuff like that about it. As for protecting the identity of the actual Were-Kitten, if there is such a kitten, well, I don't know. It's a dog-eat-dog world, Cromitty. It's a fox-eat-cat world or a cat-eat-fox world. Well, yes, maybe, but it's a difficult decision. Look, we've just got to clear Deals' name. That's the main thing. That's the starting point. All right. Well, I'll be home in about 2 to 3 hours, so I will do what I can. Thanks, Cromitty. You're a pal. Oh, thank you. All right, I'll see you later. Gosh, I didn't even know anything like this was going on. No, well, I mean, I've only just told Paul that it's just some gossip that I heard from the foxes the other night when we were playing cards. You play cards with those foxes? Gosh, the magpies must be furious with you. I usually do it when the magpies are out. Wednesday evenings they go to line dancing, so I tend to play cards with the foxes that night. So Yeti Uncle John, your life is increasingly bizarre, but then this is the Shy Life podcast. Yes, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm friends with them. I do let them win occasionally, but usually they're not that good at cards. They seem to respect me somehow, but well, obviously I deserve respect, but no, my card playing engenders respect. Yeti Uncle John. I wouldn't get too close with the foxes. If they get cross, they might nip you, and then the next thing we know, you'll be a Were-Yeti Uncle John. A Were-Yeti Uncle John? They wouldn't do that, would they? I don't know if the foxes you play cards with are foxes or were-foxes or what, but I know that there was rumours of were-foxes around the flat at one point. Or I don't discuss it with them, and they don't sit there transforming into sort of growly beasts, right in front of me. So I don't know what to say. Well, okay, but I have to go now. So take care. Take care. I'll take care. What? And you take care. All right, got to go now. Well then, bye. So, listeners, yes, as you heard, Yeti Uncle John spoke with Cromitty, and Cromitty has been doing some tests, and Deals is here. He's all nicely, like a loaf. And you're all neat and quiet now. Wasn't a bad tear. He didn't do anything too alarming, did he? No, you're fine. You're fine, Deals. You'll find it tickled under the chin. So we're expecting Cromitty to show up any minute. I'm nervous, Paul. Yeti Uncle John, I forgot you were sitting there. Yeti Uncle John is here, listeners. He's sitting neatly and quietly as well. Yes, I am. I lead by example. No, Dealey leads by example, and I follow his example. Dear, oh dear. Yes, well, hopefully we'll get some evidence, and then you can pass it on, that it's another cat, and maybe we'll find out which other cat it is. We won't tell the foxes. We just need to prove that it's not Deals. We don't want gossip being spread about Deals. Yes, all right. Hello. Well, I've got the results for you. Oh, right, Cromitty. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on, Cromitty? It's not bad news, is it? No, it's not bad news. I did a test for werewolfness, and I can confirm that, well, not wolfness, just werishness, you know. And I can say categorically that Deals is not a were-kitten, nor a were-alien, nor a were-nothing. He's not aware at all. Poor Deals. Oh, poor Deals, you're not aware. He's not aware. Where is he? He's there. Yes. Well, that's great news. It is good news, yes. So, Yeti Uncle John, I have some paperwork that you can carry on you next time that, the gossip rumor starts again. Well, that's good. That should mean that poor old Deals doesn't get bothered by anybody suggesting things that aren't true. Not a were-kitten, are you? No. Yeah, it doesn't stop the fact that somebody is. Well, I'm prepared to help out, do a little watching out the window at midnight or whatever. I have infrared goggles and camera equipment that we could use. Okay. I don't know many cats in this area. Most of them are house cats. It's probably too close to the station. And with cars coming and going, a lot of people don't let their cats sort of go outside. I mean, Deals goes out in the summer, but not for long, and never unsupervised. Yes. Well, I think we should find out whether there is a were-kitten anyway, just so we know. Yes, well, whatever happens, at least we know that it's not Deals that is any cause for concern. I mean, do we even know the foxes had any proof? Foxes, as well as being absolute liars. Oh dear, Paul. Oh dear. I just speak as I find. That is their reputation. I mean, surprised you play cards with them. I'm sure they also cheat at cards. Oh, don't say it, Paul. Don't say it. All right. Look, I'm sure as well as being cheats and liars, oh dear, I'm sure they also like to make false gossip, start rumours, all those things. So, of course they know you know me. They know Deals lives here. Why wouldn't they start some stupid gossip about him being a were-kitten or about there being a were-kitten on the loose? Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not unfair. You're not being unfair. Oh gosh. So look, anyway, I think we should grasp the rose by the thorn, or no, grasp the nettle. No. I think we should get on with it, and we should do this. We should do this research. We should find out if there is or isn't a were-kitten in the area. Whether we share the identity, not with the foxes, I don't think. I don't know what we should do. Let's just find out if we can find out any proof one way or another, and then decide what we're going to do with the information. Yes, Paul, I think it is useful to know. Yeah, I mean, this area has, I don't like to be mean, but it's not the place it was when I first moved here. There are a lot more, we've had sort of people stealing things, like a motorcycle was stolen, I think, and, there are things going on around here that might suggest that the area's going downhill somewhat, but I'm concerned for the magpies, Paul. I would like to know if there was something out there. Well, then we shall do the research. Yes, Paul, we'll do it. We'll start tonight. Okay, we'll start tonight. Listeners, I think it's time for you to listen to something else. So it's good news that Deals is, as we knew, Deals is not the were-kitten, but I was watching that film earlier, The Were-Bunny, or was it The Were-Rabbit? There is a film about a were-rabbit, a cartoon. Yeah. I mean, Do you think that was a true story, Paul? It could well be a true story, based on a true story. Look, I'm trying to do some links. Sorry, Paul. Come on, Yeti, Uncle John, let's go and make some tea. Yeah, oh yes, a good idea. Have you got any biscuits? I have biscuits, yes. They're not Were biscuits, don't worry. Oh, thank goodness. Yes, listeners, so we're going to play a clip now, whether it be some music or chat or some Sutton Park, I'm not sure, but when we come back, we'll be staking out the area after midnight to see if we can find a Were-Kitten. Yup, only on the Shy Life podcast. Okay, have a listen to this. Can you see anything? Well, I can't, Paul. I can't see anything out there. Well, it's a bit foggy, isn't it? It is a little bit foggy, yeah. Oh dear. I mean, I suppose we can't expect, on our first night of observation to see something. Yes, Paul. I mean, it is difficult. Maybe you two should just go to bed. I'll stay awake. No, Cromarty, we can't leave you. Oh dear. How much longer before it gets light? I mean, I know it's not summer yet, but it is getting lighter in the mornings than it does, over the winter. Well, I think we've got another 2 or 3 hours yet, Paul. Yeah, well, I think maybe I will turn in. I'm exhausted. I've been painting the magpie's toenails all day. And, oh dear. Painting the magpie's toenails? Yeah, little claws. Yeah, it's the in thing with magpies at the moment. Can't they paint their own toenails, considering that they are painters? Oh, Paul. No, they can't. They've come to expect a certain, treatment. Oh, dear. Oh, it's no good. We're not going to see anything tonight. We'll have to try again. Look, you two go to sleep. I will keep looking. I've got cameras out the front and the back. I don't like to leave you, Cromitty. It's okay, Paul. Will you be able to sleep with me standing on the end of the bed, looking out the window? I guess. Well, maybe we could bunk up in your bed, Paul. Then we'll be in the same room as Cromitty. You can't fit in here. This bed isn't made for two. Oh, come on, Paul. You can budge up. You'll break the bed. Oh, charming. Well, no, not because you're fat or anything. He's not thin. So thank you. No, just because it's a single bed, and it's a bit of an old single bed. Look, I have no intention of going to sleep whilst you're still doing the observation, Cromitty, so you do what you have to. I mean, I'll lay on the bed and if I fall asleep, but I won't go to bed, as it were. It sounds very similar to going to bed. You go and sleep on the sofa, Yeti Uncle John. You can't go back to the Magpie Hut tonight. I think you're right. I don't fancy it. Look, we've not seen anything. Maybe whatever it was has gone or moved on. Yeah. Shush. What Cromitty? I heard something through my headphones. Through your headphones? Yes. I have headphones that connected to the cameras that are outside. I heard something. Shush. Sorry. I wonder what that is. I think it's the Were-Kitten. It sounded like not exactly a howl, more a meow. Okay. Right. I'm going to get my coat. What? I've got to go out there. No, Cromitty, you can't. No, I have to. It's the only way I'm going to see something. Maybe if I can use myself as a target. It might eat you, Cromitty. I don't think a Were-Kitten is going to eat me. It might lick me or rub around my legs. But then maybe be a little bit nippy, We don't want it to nip you. Don't worry. I'm wearing stern trousers. Yes, very thick trousers that no werebeast will bite through. Really? Yes, it makes it a bit difficult to walk. Well, look, we'll come with you. No, but you've not got stern trousers. No, I've only got jogger bottoms. Oh dear, and I'm wearing shorts. It's rather unseasonal, but yeah, we can see. The Were-Kitten will think that you're a werebeast with just how hairy your legs are. Well, thank you, Paul. Yeah. Look, no, I'm going out. If I cry out, then well, come running. But make sure you cover your legs or something. Cover our legs? Wrap yourself in a duvet or something. Or if you hear something, just run. No, this is the trouble with the stern trousers. I cannot run. They are very stiff. I have to walk like a soldier, like very slowly. Oh, Cromitty. Don't worry, Paul. I'll go out the front door. You stay here at the back. Wear my earphones, please. Oh, all right. I'll watch from the front. There's no need, Yeti Uncle John. Watch on my phone. Look, there's a screen. You can flick between the cameras. All right. Cromitty, be careful. Yes, be careful, Cromitty. If you hear a cry, it's me. Come running. Oh dear. We've got to do this now. I need proof. I need evidence. I mean, we need to clear poor Dealey's name. Yes. But how do you know it's not just a cat? It's fine. I have another device here. It is thermal imaging. The Were-Kittens have a different temperature. I'll be able to detect it and see whether it is a werebeast. Also, when it tries to lick me, it will be a very powerful lick. Oh, gosh. Look, take care. I will, Paul. Oh, yes, do take care, Cromitty. Oh, dear. Oh, gosh, Paul. Is this right? Should we leave him? I guess if he wants to go, we can't stop him. and he's got those stern trousers on. I've never heard of such a thing. No, I've never heard of stern trousers. Can you see anything? Oh, I can't see anything. I can see Cromitty coming out onto the front of the flat. Oh dear. Here, kitty. Here, kitty. I've got some lovely treats for you. Here, little kitty. Yes, lovely treats. Come and get your treats. Oh gosh. We should have walkie-talkies, Paul. He's given you his phone. He can't even call. So no, but we can hear. But we can hear if he gets into trouble. It could be too late by then, Paul. We better go. But we haven't got stern trousers. You said wrap your legs in duvets. Then we're not going to be able to walk. Look, I'm not. I think perhaps we should go out, but let's not worry about our legs. You're not the one wearing shorts, Paul. Well, put some trousers on then. Look, have a pair of my jogging bottoms. They're not very fashionable, Paul. Oh, it's not the moment for fashion, Yeti Uncle John. Oh, sorry. All right, I'll put those on. Shall we go? Yes, put them on, and we'll go to the door. Can you hear anything? No, I can't. Oh, just a minute. I think I heard a howl or a meow. Oh, Paul, come on. We've got to help him. All right. Kitty. Now be good. Don't do anything you might regret. Oh dear. Oh dear. He's definitely here. I've got my camera. Where's my camera? Oh, here's my camera. Going to take a photo of you. Yes. Oh, where are you, Kitty? Where are you? Come on, let's go. I definitely heard a meow. Oh dear. These jogging bottoms are very comfortable. I might have to get myself a pair. Yeah, come on, let's go. Oh dear. Come on. Oh, I'm scared, Paul. Don't be scared. Well, where's Cromitty gone? I can't see him. I'm not sure. But he'll be out here somewhere. Oh, it's much colder than I expected. There's quite a breeze. Oh dear. Oh, Cromitty! Don't make too much noise. But we've got to call to him. Where is he? I don't know. Oh, that was definitely a meow then. Oh yes, I heard it. Cromitty! Don't shout. We've got to. Cromitty, where's he gone to? Maybe he's gone down the other end of the car park. You know, the wilderness bit of the car park. Oh, Cromitty! I'm here. Oh, I'm here. Oh, come on, quick. Oh dear. Oh. What was that? Oh, I don't know. He looked like a cat. It was a cat. It was the Were-Kitten. I put some treats down for it, and it came towards me, and I got a photograph. Oh, I got a photograph, and you're okay? It didn't bite you? No, it seemed quite friendly. I mean, I don't think it's a bad cat. I just think it's a Were-Kitten. I'm not even sure if it was fully transformed, but oh dear. You said you got a photo? Yes, I got a photo, Paul. Oh dear. We were worried about you. When you went missing, we couldn't see you on the camera. You shouldn't have come out here. Look, it's fine. Uncle John's wearing a pair of my jogging bottoms. Oh yes, they suit you. They really show off your bum. Thank you, Cromitty. Thank you, Cromitty. We need to get back in. Yes, let's get back in. Put the kettle on, and you can look at your photos. Yes. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Oh. Well, where did the Were-Kitten go? Off into the woods, but I think that's the last we'll see of it tonight. But is it a danger? I don't know, Paul. Let's go in. We don't want to stand out here talking. The foxes might overhear. Yes, okay. Oh dear, come on, Cromitty. Let's go in. Oh, you did good work today. Thank you, Uncle John. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't want another night like this. No, well, perhaps we won't need to. Come on.
Meow.
Your photos came out very well. Yes, very clear. I think, well, should we need further evidence? Well, I think we have it. Yeah. And the thermal imaging proves that it's a Were-Kitten. Yes. I don't understand all this thermal imaging. I'll go and make this tea. All right, thanks, Yeti, Uncle John. Gosh, 4 o'clock in the morning. Was that 3? I can't even read the clock properly. It's okay, Paul. Do you recognise this cat? You know, I think I do. You do? I do, I think I do, yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, we hadn't seen him. Well, we're not sure whether it's a him or a her. We've not seen this cat for a long time. Well, for a while. You know its name? I don't know its real name. We used to joke that it was Dealey's rival, you know. Some sort of like Moriarty to his Sherlock Holmes. Oh yes, I remember hearing you mention Moriarty. Well, that's what we would call this cat. I thought the owners had moved away or something. Oh dear, poor Moriarty. Yeah, well, I mean, at least he or she is still alive. Yes, but the foxes are not happy about her or him. I know. I've even got photos of Moriarty out in the back porch. We can compare the photos if I can find them. I mean, Toby often feeds Moriarty through the window, or used to. What's going on, Paul? You made them teas? Oh, I've. They're just stewing a bit. Who did you say? What did you say? Well, the cat, the Were-Kitten. We recognise it. I recognise it. It's Moriarty, Dealey's rival or friend. I mean, they'd never really met. I mean, through the window they've seen one another, but we hadn't seen Moriarty for a number of months, and I thought they'd moved away. And Moriarty, I can't believe Moriarty's a Were-Kitten now. Oh dear. Well, I mean, as you say, probably he or she is still alive. Yes, and is probably more stronger than the foxes, so can probably look after themselves. But what do we do? I don't want to tell the foxes about Moriarty. Well, to be honest, it's not like Moriarty is going around killing the foxes. I mean, some of the foxes are were-foxes anyway. They've got enough to contend with. I guess so. Yeah, have your teas. All right, thank you. Oh dear, I need a sip of this. Oh, that's good. Thank you, Yeti, Uncle John. No problem. So, well, we've learnt the truth. We have evidence that Dealey is definitely not the Were-Kitten. We don't have to expose Moriarty. I just wish we could do more. Yeah, I mean, the most that Moriarty's doing is making the foxes nervous and you know, causing a bit of a fear amongst their community. There's no bloodshed, not even with the were-foxes. And you know what they can be like around chickens. Well, yeah. But it doesn't hurt, does it? It doesn't hurt if the foxes have a Were-Kitten keeping an eye on them. It's just the whole business with blaming Dealey for it. You know, that's what I didn't like. I didn't want Dealey's name spread around, or it's better that the Were-Kitten remains a mystery, but that we can prove that Dealey is not the Were-Kitten. I think so, Paul. Yeah, I think so as well. Well, listeners, I think that's about all we've got time for. I hope you'll keep the secret. Well, you know, don't let on about Moriarty. He or she is a lovely cat, or was. I mean, probably still is when they're not in their transformed stage. I'm sorry if this has all been very confusing. Well, we're learning as we go along as it is. So, yeah. All we wanted to do was prove Dealey's innocence so that he didn't get targeted or you know, I don't want one of the foxes ringing up the landlord and saying, you know, oh, there's a Were-Kitten living in number 7. But anyway, so that's what we've got time for. We may learn more, we may hear more, but who knows. But yeah, this is all we've got time for this episode. So take care. Join us again soon. There are plenty of other episodes in the can. And yeah, we'll say goodbye for now. Yes, and we'll go to bed. Yes, we will go to bed. Oh dear. Yes, I really do like you in those jogger bottoms, Yeti Uncle John. Thank you very much. Right, we better go. Bye for now. Bye now. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Gracious, my darling, you really have been busy. Were-Kittens, were-foxes. I don't even know if I knew there was such a thing.
I know, Bettina. It has been a lot. But Grobberty, you know, is the one to thank. He sorted things out. He solved the mystery. What was... Science won the day.
Oh, yes, science won the day. How wonderful. Oh, dear. So, Dealey's name is cleared?
Yeah, Dealey's name is cleared.
But this Were-Kitten, it wasn't actually doing anything awful or evil. It was just intimidating the foxes, I take it. They can be quite troublesome in their own right.
Yes. I mean, as I was saying, we know the identity of the actual cat now, and it's a cat that I know, and you know, has even stepped over the threshold into the house before now.
Oh, darling. Well, nobody need know about that. You should protect that one.
Yes. We just wanted to clear Dealey's name. We didn't want anyone, Well,
I hope the foxes accept the evidence that it's not Dealey.
I think they will. I think they'll have to. But, I don't know. I just wonder what will become of Moriarty.
Oh, darling, don't get too upset.
I know. How are things with you and August, anyway?
Oh, fine. Yes, he seems to have settled down. I mean, yes. Oh, so much going on. The summer is nearly here.
Well, I guess so. It doesn't feel like it when we were out there the other night.
Oh, yes, well, we have had a couple of rather chilly days, haven't we?
We most certainly have. Yeah, there was mist and everything.
Maybe somebody was making a horror film nearby. You know, mist and everything.
No, I think it was real mist.
Oh, well. I better let you go. I can hear the theme music.
Yes, me too. All right, Bettina, good to catch up. Speak to you soon.
All right, darling. 1 million kisses. 1,000,001 kisses. Mwah.
I gotta go now! Bye!
I want to go with you!
Gotta go! Bye!
Goodbye.
It's been good, but yeah, definitely time to come home now.
Wow. Really? No kidding.
Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye.
This show is part of the Pride 48 network. Find more shows over at pride48.com.
Oh dear, what's going on now? Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Let's go.
I have a voice.
I have a voice.
You have a voice.
You have a voice.
We have a voice.
We have a voice.
Unique voices in podcasting.
UnivazPods.net.
Well, Cromitty, I just want to say an extra thank you for everything you did. You cleared Dealey's name and well, yes, but now we know that your friend Moriarty is the Were-Kitten. I know, but I mean, we were only ever acquaintances. You know, he or she would pop by for a few treats, and Toby would feed he or she out the window, and Dealey would scowl from another window, and yeah, they weren't really rivals. They certainly weren't friends, but they weren't really rivals. They never properly met, but oh yes, well, at least Dealey is safe, and you know, nobody can blame him. No, I know. It was concerning. Anyway, you seem a bit befuddled, Paul. I feel a bit befuddled. There's been so much going on recently. I need to make a list of things that are still to come this year, things we've still got to address. Well, yes. The Phoenix Festival, that must be coming up now. Yes, I think so. The Phoenix Festival. We're going to help out that. Hopefully it will have to be postponed again. No, I wouldn't have thought so. No. Have you heard from Tremaine recently? Thank goodness, no. You haven't blocked him, have you? No, I haven't. I'm very tempted to, but if I did, he'd probably show up at the door. Yeah, you're probably right. Still. No, I've just told him I'm very busy. What with my shifts at the supermarket. Yeah, oh well. Hopefully you'll get the message. It's a shame, isn't it? I wrote a poem about that once, you know, about getting in touch with somebody you haven't seen for years and then wishing that you'd lost touch again. Oh, yes, Paul. And that seems a bit cruel. I know. And he doesn't really bother me, but I can imagine it's a bit irritating with him being very persistent with you. Yes, well, maybe he's got the message now. Maybe. Yes. I haven't told him that Milo and I aren't together anymore. Oh, no, don't. Yeah, I never knew whether his interest lay in that area, but or whether it was just that he wanted a friend living close. But he must have other friends living in Sutton Park. I mean, yes, maybe. Anyway, we better go. Yes, Paul, I think we should. All right. Well, I just want to say thank you again for everything you've done. Well, you know, we need to keep an eye out and make sure the foxes don't, try and investigate anymore. That won't be easy. I know, but Yeti Uncle John has come up with a story where he said that he saw the Were-Kitten getting on a train bound for London. Yeah, but Moriarty's still out there. That story won't work. Oh, well, who knows? The foxes will probably just get distracted and, I hope so. Just as long as Dealey doesn't get blamed for anything. No. Oh, well. Better get on. Yes, Cromitty. Better get on, and the listeners have got to go now. Bye, listeners. Goodbye, listeners. Goodbye. Where did you get those Trekkie bottoms, Paul? I want to buy Yeti Uncle John a pair. Ugh. He can buy his own Trekkie bottoms. No, I know. I just wanted to get a present for him. He looks very good in them. I'm never sure when he wears those shorts. His legs are very skinny, but in those Trekkie bottoms, they sort of suit him really, I think. And oh dear. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes, I might even buy him 2 pairs, different colours. And Cromitty, you don't need to keep buying him presents. Well, I know, but it's the thing is, but of course, Cromitty.
This is just the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, kitty, Dealey. Kitty.
Oh, I love Dealey. He ain't all that shy. No. I don't know.
627.
Dealy! Hi, Dealy.
Meow, 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 meow.